This is the beginning of a segment I'd like to call Things That Influenced Me. Now, for the most part, I would actually probably put this on my blog, which is muchtabooaboutnothing.blogspot.com. But since I am coming from being generally a vlogger, and I can't necessarily break myself out of the habit, and today's topic, I guess, kind of is very visual, I figured that it probably would be just better to make a video. Things that influenced me is basically going to be a post about things that influenced me when I was a child to make me the person I am today. Cartoons, toys, you name it, it's going to be featured. Today, I wanted to feature something called horror hearses, which were little toy cars from the early to mid-90s that my brother and I used to play with. Now, the funny thing is that my parents are constantly saying, oh, well, we took you to Chiller Theater Convention when you were too young, and you were around all these gothy types and these fetish types, and you saw them and they influenced you. And that is a convention that I go to a lot, and have been going to since I was probably about 5 or 6. Sorry, I just lowered my chair. But the thing is, a lot of the toys that my brother and I used to play with, and my brother's not goth, he is interested in some pretty weird stuff too, but he's not goth. The toys that we used to play with, and some of the shows that we used to watch, or at least some of the shows that I loved to watch, I will watch them today and I'll be like, this explains so much. So that's kind of how it is with the horror hearses. Basically, they come in sets of 4. I can grab all of them. I'll show you them all individually. They're actually pretty cool. I want to show you actually, this is the main reason why I wanted to make a video, is because I could show you what they do, because they're really kind of cool. As you can see, they are little toy hearses. This one is Bad to the Bone. They're really kind of cool, and it'll say it on the top too. And I don't know if you guys can see, but the hearse design actually has a little skull over here, which is really kind of cool. They're very well detailed. They even have like a little skull hood ornament. I guess I'll show you all of them before I actually show you what they do. This one's Mummy Dearest. Obviously, this one has a mummy. Mummy Dearest. This one's Monster Mania. With Frankenstein. Again, little hood ornament. And my personal favorite, and this is my favorite when I was younger, which I guess it shows it because this is beat to shit, and even the little character inside is beat to shit too. The Bloodmobile. The Bloodmobile. That's kind of like Miss Cleo, I don't know. It's got a little bat with a moon. It's got a bat with a moon on here. The Bloodmobile. These are really cool. This one's missing the hood ornament because this one I loved. Oh, I don't know if it shows up, but there are actually lots more bats on here. If I had a hearse, I would like it to have bats and moons, because this is just wicked. I guess I'll show Monster Mania as the best one to show. Basically, each of these has a little coffin in the back. And what's cool about this is that basically you would be playing with it and it rolls really nice too. And basically when you press the hood ornament, the coffin shoots out. That's so morbid, but it's so awesome. And basically each coffin is also really well made and comes with like a little toy. Obviously this one's Frankenstein. And the coffin's pretty cool. It has like this little fanning. It has the handles detailed on it. You put the top on it, and it's got like a little window so you can see Frankie. These are so cool. Dracula actually comes in a red one, but since I like purple, I made the vampire go in the purple one. Also, as you can see, I used to play with Dracula so much that he has so much super glue on his head, because his head kept falling off. And his head isn't here. But I used to play with him headless, and then have him be like, I think I used to actually have him be like the Headless Horseman when his head fell off, because obviously he has no head. My brother and I, since these were so small, we could actually make them sit down on like my dad's train set during Christmas and watch them go around the Christmas tree, because we play with them so often that we play with them all year round. And obviously I took these out for Halloween, but I'm not putting them back. They're staying out all year. I think these are awesome. Yeah, so these are really wicked cool. They're very pretty. They're very pretty, very cool, very morbid. Yeah, and if any of you guys are interested in them, or interested in getting a set of 4, my dad is a toy collector and apparently hoarded like a whole bunch of them in the packaging in the 90s. So if any of you guys want to like make an offer for them, or I can ask my dad if you want one, if you want maybe a set of 4, or if you just want one of them, I can totally see what my dad thinks. I know he would rather sell them in sets of 4, so I don't know, if you're interested, get in contact with me, because I'm sure he would love to sell them. But I guess to close this is that my parents would say like, oh, we took you at like this convention where my dad used to sell his toys so young, and there were so many freaky people there that they influenced you. And I was looking at these, and I don't think you can actually see on the bottom. Let's see if I can actually get a close-up. They're from 1994. 1994. I don't know if this is showing my age or what, but that means that my brother would have been 3, and I was about 5, 5.5. So my brother and I are playing with hearses when we were not even in the double digits. We had to be like, at least I was like 5 or 6 when I started playing with these. So sure, Mom and Dad, sure, you had nothing to do with me having an obsession with fishnets and spike collars and bat necklaces and really dark, morbid things. No, they had nothing to do with it. So this has been the first installment of things that influenced me. The next ones will probably be just blog posts, but I hope you found this interesting. And what are some of the things that influenced you when you were younger? I'd like to hear. So thanks for watching. Have a good night.